Adventures with the S13. I'm going to start this new series and just call it that, because that is just unbelievable.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is...
What's going on is that the S13 isn't starting. As to why, I'm not too sure. Check the cam angle sensor, it seems to be okay, and it's doing what it should be doing. So I'll quickly whip out a spark plug, stick an extension down it, get to top dead centre, a bit of the sort of old school way. See where the marks are at. Go from there, I guess. Sticks of fuel. I'll stick that back down there. And we'll get something what's called a clicky ratchet. We'll get it to top dead centre. It turns, that's always a good thing. Until the thing gets stuck. Probably about there. If we're looking at that now, that's where it should be. That's a tooth out. So a bit of adjustment time, I think, by the looks of it. So just done a bit of adjustment. It was only a tooth out. I don't actually think that's going to be the issue, but it could eventually cause it to run lumpy. Obviously we don't want timing out. By the way, hit up Deadbroke decals for his sweet merch. Eat sushi, it's all over my car. So what I'm actually going to do now is put the cover back on, put the CAS back on, and actually see if it's sparking, because air's not going to be an issue, fuel's not an issue because it stinks, and the injectors are going in. By the way, if you want to load down to the spec of this car that I've got, it's all over my Instagram, but I can also do a video where it's like a full rundown of what's gone on. There's a lot of things to it, with like MB Automotive. I can tag him on all the tuning that he's done and all the parts he used, etc., to get this thing running sweet. Obviously this thing takes a beating whenever it's on drift days, and we get a few issues here and there, but they're all normal wear and tear. So but we'll do a couple of tests to see if we can get this thing going, go from there. So yeah, it just started working. Adventures with the S13. I'm going to start this new series and just call it that, because that is just unbelievable. 2 days I've been trying to figure this out, researching and going through all the basics, and then going a bit down the complicated road, and then all of a sudden you whip out a spark plug, do a couple of spark checks, just take the cover off, have a look at the belt, and then it all of a sudden starts working. I'm just slightly adjusting the timing a little, because it's, like I say, it's only slight. It's just to be honest, that sounds about right. Any more, it's a bit lumpy there. I think your sort of sweet spot's about there, I would have said. It's good. Quickly bang that up. I guess we'll... But that's a good start, isn't it? I guess we'll take it for a drive and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Well, that's a really bad position for the camera. Bearing in mind this is it's so angled. That's terrible. We'll see if she starts again. Oh, that's the next question, really. Fuel pump's going. Started again. That hydro is literally in my face. That is so bad. Got how bloody loud this thing was. Oh yeah, welded diff. Forgot about that. Throttle response is good. It's got one of the Walbro fuel pumps in it, like 850cc injectors, so it injects a lot of fuel, which is good, but it's been tuned to obviously handle that. But the thing is, once that fuel level drops just below sort of the sender flap, she gets a bit funny and sort of So, as a summary of this video, whatever this video may be, I don't know. I've just started a YouTube. Maybe I'll upload it to there. Do a bit of editing. I'm not sure, but yeah, as a quick summary of this video as to why the S13 was broken, I couldn't even tell you. Hazarding a guess. Changing the plugs, changing the battery, adjusting that timing slightly, removing and readjusting the CAS might have just been enough just to fire it back into place. There was definitely an issue with the spark previously, because I took them out to do an initial check before, and one of the electrodes had snapped off on top, so it was just essentially firing on free, and it flooded the cylinders a couple of times. Yeah, well, at least she runs. You know, I'll do some whatever this goes on, whether Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Follow me up on Danny Donuts is the name, and yeah, and if you want to see more, then I can do a lot more. I'll just be filming whatever from now on. I'll do a lot of I'll do a few track days a year to get some footage on that, make good content on that. Yeah, give everything a follow. I'll put some links in the description for merchandise, like the spec of the car, where I've got it all tuned and what I've done to it, etc. We'll go from there.